What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today we're back with another weekly Deepwoken update with some stuff to check out. With some balancing changes to things that we're already used to, and some new additions as well, there are some goodies to experiment on with your build. And if you missed it last week, there was a ton going on with the new Brute Alloy Cestus, the Quartz Stone Pickaxe, the Curse of Repulsion, and the new Secret Dormant Spindle, all released in the previous update. I don't know what's gonna happen this time around, but yeah, it's time to check it out. As always, make sure to like and subscribe for even more update content, and let's get right into it. For this update, it's pretty small, but we've got ourselves a new mantra to mess around with. Dropping today, we have a 1-star GALEBREATH option called Updraft. This mantra is really simple, and it also looks pretty solid in combat. We simply stomp the ground in a small radius while sending players into the air instead of far away with 3 multi-hit slashes. I think its ideal use is for setting up combos and getting enemies off you, and it seems flexible in combat. Now, when it comes to the other content part of this update, I have my own suspicions, but it does say there's a new cake recipe. To be honest, I have reason to believe that this recipe relates to the new Dormant Splinter secret weapon, since players were actually making cakes in the community to receive a hint about it. Or it's actually just a new cake recipe, but share your thoughts down below. Starting off the balancing for today, we actually got a bunch of stuff buffed. With a major change to some slept-on weapons, there's been a massive bug fix, reducing the end lag of some special ranged criticals. For example, the Coral Cestus critical attack always had strange end lag if it whiffed or hit players, which has been removed to allow instant combos and better damage. With a similar treatment, the Bloodtide Trident no longer has that end lag, so we can instantly pick up players after pulling them in close with the crit. To be honest, I rarely see these weapons in day-to-day combat, so I'm glad they've been getting recent support. Besides the new weapon updates, we finally received a damage increase towards the newly reworked Rising Wind. Sure, this mantra has been through it all, even having its visuals reworked twice, but it never really did any damage after that change. Previously, this grab was a fast finisher that trapped people, but now it can actually be used to chunk through HP. I don't know if this mantra was ever bad, but now it's better than it was before. Another huge buff coming in today was the changes made to the VOIDSEA. For some weird reason, this huge portion of Deepwoken was never considered a void zone. This meant we could be inside the void itself without getting any bonus experience, which was added today. Farming the VOIDSEA has been pretty popular after the release of a few secrets, but it should be worth it during your progression. Check it out and share your thoughts down below. Up next, with a pretty crazy change, the talent status from All the Dead Gods was never accurate with its visual. This meant that whenever you hit players, that purple anti-heal debuff didn't actually tell the user if they were under any status or not. In many situations, we couldn't tell if it ended early or sometimes later, but now in the update, the purple visual matches the exact status timing, which is great. This is huge for how healing is used in combat, and I'm glad it was fixed. Up next, with some major nerfs to the BLOODREND attunement, we got a lot to discuss that brings down some of its main attributes and mantras. To start, the Blood Orb windup has been increased from a solid 0.5 seconds to 0.6, so it should be harder to just spam in combat. Additionally, Crimson Rain's Dagger Throw has also been nerfed from 0.5 second windup to 0.6, so each of these mantras are as fast as the other. Further nerfing Blood, Sow and Mend received a heavy nerf that might make it fall off in the current meta. Sow and Mend's cooldown has been boosted heavily, changing its downtime to 8 seconds to a massive 15 seconds. Besides this, the blood loss on use has jumped up slightly from 15% to 17.5%, so spamming temporary health should be less possible. Sure, it's been nerfed, but I still think BLOODREND is viable overall in PvP. Moving forward onto some major optimization, the game itself has been improved for better play when it comes to NPC interaction. For starters, mobs with obsolete or out-of-date hitboxes have been altered to allow for fluid gameplay whenever you see a monster. Additionally, all visual effects have been improved across the board, allowing players to get a better experience whenever there's a lot going on, cause yes, it can be crazy. But overall, the game should look and play the same, but your performance might be boosted due to this update. And that's about it for today's editions. As always, feel free to head in game for yourself and join up Battle Royale, and maybe you'll see my team if you're lucky. Once again, thank you so much to all my loyal fans and members who do support my channel directly, and if you like what I do, feel free to join up down below for even more content. As always, thank you again, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'm shooting for 105k subs, and let's let's hit that goal. Thank you so much and have a good one. It's punching time.